mayor has appointed a new business advisory board, and out of 16, 10 are women. So vast majority of women, and a lot of them are from the tech community. So we are absolutely taking this head on.
Rajesh Agrawal is Deputy Mayor of London for Business. Rajesh is an award-winning fintech entrepreneur, innovator, and a very vocal supporter of women in technology. He joins us now on Cloud Moves TV. Rajesh, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Now, one of your cornerstone manifesto pledges is to challenge gender inequality and tackle the underrepresentation of women in senior roles. What proactive steps are you taking to really counter this issue?
I mean, it's such an important issue for us, and it's so high on the priority of both the mayor and me, and we are both big supporter of women empowerment and women in tech. But you have to really lead by examples on such matters, and that's why we are first trying to get our house in order. So at GLA, first of all, one thing we did was order a gender pay gap audit. But apart from that, we have done a lot of steps to improve the representation of women. So if you look at all the deputy mayors, it's equally divided. So we've got equal number of women deputy mayors as we have men. If you look at the TFL board, we've just reconfigured that to make sure there's a equal representation. And I'm sure you must have recently seen in the papers, the mayor has appointed a new business advisory board, and out of 16, 10 are women. So vast majority of women, and a lot of them are from the tech community. So we are absolutely taking this head on.
That is absolutely fantastic. However, the World Economic Forum has recently released statistics saying it's going to take 118 years until the gender gap is actually completely closed. So based on those stats, what methodologies do you think we can employ as a society to really fast track that process?
Well, we need to fast track it much faster. I want to see that happening very soon. So what we did, first thing was to order gender pay gap, and we found that in our own sort of City Hall GLA family, it was about 4.6%. So men were getting paid 4.6% more. Not because we have unequal pay, but because we have fewer women in senior position. And whilst it's much better than the industry sort of London-wide average of just under 12%, I think there is so much that we need to do. We need to improve flexible working so that women are who are having young families, etc., are able to work and continue in their career. That is something which is extremely important. But just generally doing little things. For example, we are piloting a scheme where we are able to do the recruitment on a no-name basis, so that way we are able to tackle any unconscious bias against women. So those sort of things need to be done. But another thing which we are working on right now is preparing a business compact where businesses are able to pledge, and this is something that we'll be taking very seriously.
Now, Rajesh, how does enabling women to break the glass ceiling feed into the London is Open initiative?
Well, London is open, right? And London is open for everybody. London is open for women, London is open for ethnic minorities. And the idea is that London is a place, a land of opportunities. I myself came from India 15 years ago to London because London is that land of opportunities. So regardless of your gender, regardless of your ethnicity, religion, we must make sure that London remains open for everybody.
And Rajesh, just one very last question. Why was it so important for you to attend TLA Tech London Advocates Women in Tech here tonight, and why are these platforms so vital?
Shall I say because it's 2016, but it's so important. I mean, these sort of events, and especially Women in Tech, I mean, you know, this is leading the charge. It's such an influential organization. There's so much work that needs doing, and I'm a big supporter. I think especially coming from a tech background, coming from a family background where my mother played a very important role in my life, in sort of, she's almost like my ideal in these sort of matters, and it's very important, and it's not just in the interest of women that more women are encouraged in this sector, but also in the interest of the sector itself, that we have to utilize and we have to make sure we tap in the massive talent which is out there by supporting women.
Rajesh, thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure speaking to you. That's Rajesh Agrawal, the Deputy Mayor of London for Business, speaking to us here. I'm Emma Boyle and this is Cloud Moves TV.